Hi, my name is Meredith Andrew and welcome to my practical simulation for the AIPT Cert 3 in Fitness. My client is due to arrive in 5 minutes time and I have confirmed with her earlier this morning the location and time of this session. She's completed and returned an activity questionnaire and I'm comfortable that I've planned a clear and relevant session for her today. I've checked the gym here for potential hazards and have found none. And I've also checked and prepared the equipment we're going to use today. And having spoken to the other trainers here at the gym, I understand that there will be no other gym users here throughout the duration of this simulation. So given we have a safe environment and the equipment's all prepared and checked, we're ready to go. Hi Nat.
Oh, hi Meredith, how are you?
Good, nice to see you finally.
You too.
Take a seat.
Thank you. It's so hot out there.
Oh, I know.
Crazy.
A bit of a steamer.
It is.
Look, before we start the session today, I just wanted to sit down with you and ask you a few questions about your general health and fitness, just to make sure that you're good to train today.
Right. So I hope I can train. I really can. So I can.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. We love enthusiasm.
Yep.
Have you been told you suffer from a heart condition?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Are you physically active?
I'm very active. I walk a lot. I'm always busy. I clean a lot.
Great. Have you ever experienced chest pain?
Once a little while ago when I had children, but that's all sort of fine now.
How long ago was that?
That was about 6 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's all goodness and they've looked after.
And any feelings of dizziness or faint spells?
No.
Okay, great. Have you been diagnosed with any muscle, joint or bone problems?
No, they're all good.
All right, and do you suffer from type 1 or 2 diabetes?
No.
Okay. Asthma?
No.
Do you smoke?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I hate smokers. I find it disgusting.
Okay, well okay, right. That's great. Given what you told me today, no red flags, so we are good to go.
Excellent. What are we going to do?
Let's go. So Nat, the structure of our session today involves a few different components.
Excellent.
Yeah, so what we'll be doing first up is a fitness test. And then following on from that, we're going to do some strength and cardio work and then finish off with some stretching.
Okay,
so
great. Sounds great.
Okay, so don't be daunted by the fitness test.
A little bit daunted.
Okay.
Tell me about it.
No, don't be. The fitness test is for me to get a gauge of where your fitness is as of today. Obviously, I'll be taking note of the results of the test, so we can look back at that in 4 to 6 weeks' time to see how your fitness is progressing.
Great. Hopefully a lot.
All right.
All right.
So the fitness test we're doing today is a body weight squat on the flat bench. And the purpose of this test is for me to assess your leg strength. So essentially what we are doing here is, and I'll demonstrate for you and then I'll get you to step up to the bench and do the test.
Yep.
Essentially we're standing here in front of the bench, feet shoulder width apart, and with hands on hips. And what we're doing is just squatting down, lightly touching the bench and standing back up again. And we're doing this until fatigue, so just as many as you can do.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds good.
Any questions?
I think I've got it. Thank you.
Great.
So, about that far?
Yes?
Yep.
Perfect.
Hands on hips.
Hands on hips and
Right. Go.
yeah, lightly touching the bench. That's great. Just be sure to keep your shoulders back. Let's try and squeeze those shoulder blades together and just lightly tap that bench. That's great, Nat. That's 12. Well done. That's great form. 16, 17, 18. Well done. You'll probably start feeling the leg burn soon.
A little bit. Just like going to the toilet.
There's 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Wow, Nat. This is very impressive.
Really? I'm getting quite burny now.
Yep. Just make sure you're still touching that bench.
Yeah, I think I missed one.
Okay.
I think I'm done.
Okay, so that was 37.
Is that good?
That is fantastic. I've actually got the chart of results here.
Right.
I see from the range for women in your age group, you've absolutely smashed it out of the park. It's 27.
Oh, wow.
So excellent. So
Excellent.
yeah. So now the first strength exercise we're doing today is the dumbbell bench press, which I'll demonstrate to you in a moment and then get you to do a set.
Okay.
But this is a fantastic exercise for your chest. Try and your deltoid muscles.
Where's my triceps?
Oh, just here.
Oh, that one. That sounds good.
So
Okay,
really good exercise.
Excellent.
Okay, so you just watch me, and then I'll get you to come up and do the same. So sit down on the bench, feet hip width apart, and then lean down, pick up the weights. Now, I've chosen 5 kilo weights for you. If they're too heavy, please let me know. We can swap them down for a lighter weight. Okay, all right, so what we do here is just lie back and hold the barbells about mid-chest weight, and then take a deep breath, and as you push up, breathe out, and down, and breathe out. Deep breath. Okay, and then when you finish the set, Nash, just bring those down, sit up, and then put the dumbbells safely at your feet.
Okay, great. And how many do I need to do?
So I would love you to do a set of 10. 10. And I'll be spotting you just from behind. So if you feel like you're failing, I'll be there ready to help you.
Great.
It's 1, 2, really good form, Nat. 3, 4, 5, another 3, 6, 7, 8. Well done, Nat. Really strong.
Thank you.
Thank you. So Nat, the next strength exercise is the weighted single arm row.
Okay.
And great exercise for your lats, middle trapezius and rhomboid muscles, your shoulder blades, and also your biceps.
Okay, great.
Okay, so once again I'll show you what to do, and then I'll get you to step up to the flat bench and we have a go.
Sounds good.
Alright, so we'll start off lifting the weight with the right arm. So what we do here is put our left knee and left hand on the bench. And really important thing is to make sure that the spine's neutral and try and have your back running parallel with the bench. So nice flat back. Engage your core, and what we're going to do is just reach down and pick up the weight and have a really straight wrist. And all we're doing here is pulling straight up into the armpit and down. And what you need to do is, as you do that, before you do that actually, you take a deep breath, and as you're pulling up, breathing out, and in as you go down. Alright.
Breathing is important. Okay.
Very important.
Okay.
Now, any questions?
No, if you could just double check my positioning, because there's a lot of things to get right.
Absolutely, and look, I'll be spotting you again. I'll be spotting you from the side, just in case you're having difficulty with the weight. And
Great.
yeah.
Okay. So knee here, hand there.
Yes. Perfect.
So as I breathe in, as I lift up. So
Deep breath now, and as you lift up, big deep breath out. And breathing in and out. And just make sure that you're engaging your back, and squeezing those shoulder blades together and engaging that core.
I can feel that.
That's great. So we're going to do 10 of these now. This is your third. Really good form. 4, 5, 6, right up to the armpit now. That's great. 7,
I feel it, that's for sure.
8, 9, that's really good form. 10. Well done. So now the final strength exercise for today is the weighted lunge.
Okay.
So I've got a couple of 5 kilo weights here, and what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to go down into lunge position and come back up. Again, if the weights are too heavy, let me know. Now this exercise is fabulous for your glutes, your quads,
Right.
hamstrings,
Yep.
and your calf muscles.
Oh, fantastic.
But on top of that, engaging your core, really good for your abdominal muscles as well.
So I'm always sort of engaging my core.
You are, yes.
Activating while I'm doing it.
Absolutely. So you feel like you're pulling your belly button into your spine.
Okay. All the time. So throughout the
Yes,
exercise.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So this exercise, you pick up your weights, Shoulders back, arms straight, and all we're doing is we are lunging out, front foot forward, and dropping that leg so that the front leg is 90 degrees and the back leg is almost touching the floor. Deep breath, and as we push up, we breathe out. So, and out again, down,
And do the
breath.
same leg.
Yes. So what we'll do 5 on the right leg and 5 on the left, and we'll do 3 sets.
Right, and you can prompt me when I need to change over.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
There you are. Now I'll be spotting you from behind that, just in case you lose your balance. This is a very, this exercise is one that people do lose their balance in. So I will be here to catch you in the event that you do lose form.
My attention is not that, so that's good. Thank you.
Great.
So,
Nice straight arms, engage that core, shoulders back, squeeze those shoulder blades together.
okay, so then I'm stepping forward.
Yes, with your right leg or left leg, you can start left leg, that's fine. And dropping down so the front leg's 90 degrees and the back one's almost touching the floor, and stepping back.
Oh, I know what you mean about the balance. To be careful.
Yes.
Is that enough?
That's great, Nat. That's really good form. You've got a really nice 90-degree angle happening on that leg, on that forward leg. And those arms are nice and straight. You've got beautiful straight back. And that's 5. That's really well done. So now we've finished our strength component of the session. We're moving on to cardio. And we are moving on to the rowing machine. You've used one before.
I've not used one that looks like this.
Right,
Absolutely.
yes.
Years ago, it was pretty good.
It's a fairly unique one, isn't it? It's a bit different from the concept too. So, look, rowing is a fantastic cardiovascular exercise,
Yes.
and it gives you an all-body workout. So you're using all the major muscle groups in your body. So your abdominals, your legs, shoulders, arms. So yeah, certainly an exercise to get the heart rate going.
Right.
So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to show you the, I guess the technique of the rowing machine, just to make sure you're doing it safely. And then, yeah, we might get you on there and, for a couple of 100 metres and get the blood pumping.
Sounds good.
All right, so first thing is to sit down on the seat and put your feet in the foot holders and pull the straps to tighten and lock those feet in, like so. Press the on button, and obviously the screen there will give you readings of your power, your strokes per minute, your time and your distance. Then grab the handle with the overhead grip, okay? And you're sitting up in this position here, shins nice and straight, 45-degree angle. And what we're going to do, this is called the catch. And this is the start of the rowing stroke, and imagine if you're in a boat. There's an oar here, and the oar is in the water, and you're about to drive through the water. And so, funnily enough, the next stage of the rowing stroke after the catch is the drive, where you're pushing back with your legs. So you're not pulling back with your arms, all the power is in the legs. So you're really driving through the footboard there. And then you get to this position here, and you're pulling that handle in just below your water room. And this is called the finish. Yeah. And then arms out straight, don't break the knees until that handle is over the knees, and pulling yourself up on the slide to the catch position again. And that last section that I just showed you is called recovery. So catch, drive, finish, recovery. Catch, drive, finish, recovery.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think it's
Prepared to
awesome. I
give it a
didn't
go?
realise it had so much terminology wrong. It's great.
It does. It's a great sport.
Yeah.
All right, so if you just pop yourself on the seat. Now, a couple of things just before you do start that you need to remember is you need to really engage that core, and you need to get those shoulders back. And at that finish, there's a slight lean back. So you've got a really strong core, and you're almost trying to get those shoulder blades to touch.
Right. Shall I start?
You should. That's great. And the harder you push on those foot chocks and push those legs, is the harder that you're rowing through the water, or the harder, the more momentum you're getting on that rowing machine. So just keep those hands coming in right, nice and close to that lower rib.
Okay.
Yes, that's great. Yeah. Sit up tall, that's great. Excellent form, Nat. So let's continue on with that for about 500 metres. We'll give you a really good all-over body workout. So Nat,
yes.
We've finished the rowing component. We're now onto a different cardio exercise, and that is the bike.
Great.
Have you been on a bike before?
I mean, I've done some riding, but I tried a spin class actually not long ago, but I was a bit sore, so I didn't set it up properly, which was actually really an issue.
Right, well, I'm really glad you mentioned that, because I will be showing you how to set your bike up properly.
Okay,
it's really important that, even if you're sitting on it for 5 minutes or an hour in a spin class, that you've got the right technique and the right settings in terms of your seat height and so forth.
Great.
Okay, so the bike, I love the bike. Fantastic machine for exercising your glutes, your legs, so in particular your hamstrings, quadriceps, absolutely, I know, calf muscles, and core, really, really important, and obviously your shoulder muscles in terms of your upper body. So again, an all-over body workout, but with particular focus on the legs.
Great.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
Alright, so I'll just show you how to set your bike up. So what you need to do before you even start a spin class or jump on the bike for a warm-up, you need to jump on, put your feet in on the pedals and in the pedal straps. And do you see how my leg is extended on that side with a slight bend in it?
Go and see that.
Okay, so that's what you need to have.
So that's my spin class, I think my leg is like
Yes,
that.
yes. So that's what you're looking for. If you have that, that's your right seat height.
Okay, so it's kind of a bit like that, is it?
Absolutely. What we do when we start pedaling is just making sure that we're putting pressure on the pedals with the balls coming through the balls of our feet and driving down like so. And then what we're wanting to do with our upper body is engaging our core, straight arms, and trying to keep thinking about keeping those shoulder blades locking in, coming together.
So similar to the rolling floor, like you're always pulling them back and together, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright. So do you feel comfortable jumping on?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
I think I'm a bit taller than me, so I might need to adjust it myself first. We got to get to the roll shot.
I'll do that for you. So now I've adjusted the seat for you.
Yep.
How does that feel?
Yeah, feels good.
Yeah. I'll just pop around and have a quick look. Yes, that looks really good.
So hands there.
Yep, straight arms. Not really tight, but just nice slight bend in the at the elbow. And just concentrate on trying to keep your shoulders back so you're not slouching forward, because that will end up giving you also a sore lower back.
So like that, is that right?
Yep, that's great. And then pedal away, pushing down balls of your feet. That's great. Really driving down. Good. The bike's a little bit of a multi-purpose cardio piece of equipment in that. You can either use it for aerobic conditioning, so longer distance, like a spin class, and getting your aerobic fitness up, or you can use it to enhance your anaerobic energy system or anaerobic fitness, which helps with building muscle and endurance. And the way to do that is doing shorter, sharper, higher intensity pieces of work. Look at doing sort of a minute and a half or 2 minutes of sprinting, having a rest, and then coming back and doing those in succession. So I'll just keep you on there for another 5 minutes, and then we might get into a few little hill climbs and so forth as we go. Okay. So Nat, the kettlebell is about to become your friend.
Okay.
So what we're going to do here today is 3 cardio exercises using some of the gym equipment.
Okay.
So as opposed to the machines which you've just routine on. And first is kettlebell. What we're going to do here is a kettlebell squat. Done one of these before?
No, I haven't.
All right.
It's a nice looking kettlebell.
It is.
Yes.
So, all right. So what we're doing here is we're having our feet shoulder width apart and shoulders back, nice open chest. And what we're going to be doing is just lining up our feet so that the kettlebell is running along, so the handle is running along the line of where the knuckles of our big toes are. And what we're going to be doing is just straight arms down in front of us, squatting down, hands on the kettlebell, and we're going to be driving up through the foot, through the heels of the foot, and up.
Okay.
Okay?
That's it. Okay.
Yes. So, and then we're reversing that action. What we need to keep in mind, as I mentioned, shoulders back, squeezing those shoulder blades together, really strong chest, engaged core. And we're going to be obviously working our glutes.
Excellent. So squeezing.
And our hamstrings.
Okay.
Absolutely squeezing those
I like
glutes.
this exercise already.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Would you like me to give you another demo, or
Yeah,
do you think you're good to go?
No, just one more.
Okay, all right. So open chest, shoulders back, straight arms, and we don't want any floppiness. We want everything engaged. Core, arms, coming down. Really driving up through those heels into that upright position, and then down. And then similarly with the other exercise before, when you're exerting, you take a deep breath before you exert, and deep breath on the way down, which is recovery.
Okay. Okay, so that's okay.
Yep.
Shoulders back.
Yep.
And the legs.
That's great. Great format. And it's really good that you're focusing your eyes
Over there.
yes,
Yep.
well, just on
A line.
a spot above your eye line. Clearly, if you're looking down lower, you'd start slouching the shoulders and start rolling over. So that's great. And really driving through those heels and squeezing those glutes, getting maximum work out of those muscles.
Is that right?
Great. Yeah. So we'll do another 4. We'll have a break and we'll do another 10. 2, 3, 4. Great form, Nat. Well done.
Thank you.
Nat, boxing.
Yes.
Fantastic cardio exercise. So I thought we would use the bag today and have a little bit of a punch. Have you boxed before?
A little bit in one of the gym classes, but not particularly well.
Right.
It's good fun.
Yeah. So what we need to make sure is that your form and your technique is okay. So once again, making sure the shoulders are back, really trying to pull those shoulder blades together, really upright. Torso core engaged. We have our left foot forward. It's going to lead with our right hand. And what we're going to do is punch. Bring that hand back to the chin, and then left punch.
Okay.
So right punch, left punch, back to the chin, and full extension.
Right. And at that height, so just.
Yes. Yeah. And really, strong straight arms, strong wrists, and then bring them right back into your chin, and then again. And what we're also wanting to see is a bit of a swivel on that back foot, so you're getting that power. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting that power behind the punch. And then same thing with the other foot. Pretend that you're putting out a cigarette with that foot. Okay, so I will hold the bag for you.
Great.
And off we go. That's great. That's really strong. And the harder you hit, the better cardio workout you do.
Faster or just quicker?
Yeah, you can do it a bit faster. That's great. So Nat, the final cardio exercise of this session is the skipping rope.
Right.
I'm sure you've used one of these before.
I have.
I'm sure you've jump roped for half.
I have. I actually have. Yes.
Yes. So what we're doing with the skipping rope here, we're putting it behind our heels and we're holding our elbows very close to our chest and putting our shoulders back, core engaged.
Yes.
And obviously what we're doing is jumping over the rope.
Right.
Right?
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm sure you've done that before, but
Yes.
I must tell you, again, this is a fantastic aerobic exercise, particularly if you're doing skipping for long stretches.
Yes.
And
Like 10 seconds.
well, I would love for you to do 500 skips, which will take you, more than 2 minutes, which is when your aerobic system kicks in.
Right.
And again, elevates that heart rate and
Right.
oxygen flow through the body.
Okay.
All right.
And if I trip over, I just keep going?
Yes, just
Yes.
stop and just reset and
Yeah.
off you go again.
Okay.
All right.
Great, thank you.
And then while you're doing that, I'll tell you a little bit more about the benefits.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. All right, so that's really nice for that. You've got shoulders back, you've got core engaged, and you're landing really lightly on your feet. Excellent. So this exercise is obviously fantastic for your core,
Yes.
which is keeping engaged, your glutes, your quads, your hammies, your calves, and also your arms as well. Well done, Nat.
Great, thank you.
Okay, so the final component of the practical simulation is to look at special populations and explain what I do differently in terms of my training session if I was presented with clients from either a high blood pressure or hypertension group, someone with a knee injury, and also someone with a lower back injury. So firstly, looking at the individual with high blood pressure or high hypertension. These individuals are usually defined as having blood pressure readings of 140 over 90 or higher. And typically, if someone does have high blood pressure, there's a lot of extra pressure that's put on the heart, and over time, this strain can lead to risk of heart attack and or stroke. So if I did have a client with high blood pressure, first and foremost I would ensure that they had clearance from a health practitioner or health professional to make sure that they were safe to train. Secondly, in terms of the actual training, I would be looking at a mixture of cardio, strength and stretching routines, looking at a minimum of 30 minutes a day for most days of the week. Because it has been proven that consistent exercise is very helpful for controlling high blood pressure. Other things that I look at throughout the training program would be to ensure that the individual doesn't raise any of their lower limbs above their heart. So we wouldn't be giving them any weights such as overhead shoulder press or any other activities where the blood pressure can be raised. I would also be looking very closely at their breathing technique, making sure that this is controlled throughout the program. And I would also ensure that cool down is adequate and slow and that exercise isn't being stopped abruptly. The next special population we're looking at is an individual presenting with lower back pain. Really important, first and foremost, to understand what is causing the pain, whether it's an old injury or it's something that's been tweaked in a training session recently. And again, I would ensure that we had clearance from a medical practitioner or allied health professional to ensure that we are good to go with the training. We would need to look at whether this is as I mentioned, an old injury or something that's been caused by bad posture or incorrect technique. And consequently, I would adjust the training program to make sure we're not doing anything that involves bending at the hips and putting undue strain and stress on that lower back. So really looking at strengthening the core, doing a lot of stretching, and not using too many weights, particularly around lifting and kettlebell swings, rowing, etc. I'd be more inclined to look at walking, brisk walking, swimming, stretching, normal strength exercises. Final special population is an individual presenting with a knee injury. Again, really important to understand the cause, whether it's a pre-existing injury or something that's been caused through bad technique. And secondly, I would really be looking at incorporating exercises into the training program that really look to strengthen the muscles around that knee joint. So I would be looking at anything that doesn't involve full knee flexion or putting pressure on that knee. So things like skipping in the session that I've just done with my client would be something that I would avoid. And I would also be avoiding lunges, particularly with that weight. Squats again are okay as long as they're just partial squats and unweighted. And I would certainly not be conducting a squat fitness test for the individual because I'd want to avoid exacerbating any knee injuries. Incorporating a step-up exercise would also be a really good controlled mechanism for helping to strengthen those muscles around the knee. Leg work today, so I think it's time to do a bit of stretching so you don't wake up too sore tomorrow.
Yes.
Exercise we're going to be doing today is a kneeling quad stretch.
Yep.
You may have done quad stretches in the past, standing on one leg,
Yes,
lifting
I've
up.
done that,
Yeah. I just thought for something a little bit different would be a nice thing to do. All right, so what we do, we've got the lunge position on the mat. And I'd love it if we could do this together today, and then I can watch you as you go. All right, so what we're doing is lunging forward with our left leg, and we're dropping our right knee really slowly, and then it hits the mat. And then once we've got our balance, we slowly lift that back right foot up, and with our right hand, just gently pull that in towards our glute.
Yes, I can feel
Can
that.
you feel that stretch?
It's great.
Just make sure that you're keeping that, that torso really upright and your shoulders back. And we hold that for 30 seconds. How does that feel?
Feels great. A little bit sore, definitely.
Yes.
It feels really good.
Great.
I've not done this before.
Yeah. So now our final stretch today is a lat and a shoulder stretch. We've obviously done a lot of work with those muscle groups today. So what we're going to do is just kneel down in front of the stability board and place your hand on top as if you're going to do a karate chop. Great. And then sit back on your heels. And what we're going to do is just put our head down and reach out as far as you can, and then slowly bring the ball in towards you, and then out again, as far as you can go. And then in and out. Just make sure that the core is still engaged. And in and out. Hold that for a couple of seconds. And then in and then out. In and out. Well, well done, Nat. That was a great session. You've done so well today.
Well, thank you. That was tough, but really good. So thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, I look forward to seeing you on Monday.
Absolutely.